Hello there, Dr. Sheep here. Welcome back to another TGIF. Oh God, I always said Minecraft. I just recorded like 3 weeks worth of Minecraft videos so that I'm covered and I'm used to it. Anyways, welcome back to the TGIF Talks, episode 90. Is it 95? I think it's 95. I'm 95.
97?
It's 95. It's 95. It's Windows 95! Woo! Oh, we don't have a fourth window that looks so good. If we had 4 windows, it could be Windows 95. Okay. I'm the only one laughing. Let's just roll the intro, then we'll introduce everybody. Oh God, there's too many. Oh God, there's too many. There's too many
tabs.
Too many. Hold on. New
You have 50 Chrome tabs open?
Here we go. I do actually. It's bad. It's causing issues. Not like RAM issues, just other issues. Good God.
Wouldn't you like to get away?
It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday.
And they're always glad you came.
These podcasts are broken down into 4 parts. First, we have how our weeks begin, followed by some sort of news, followed by your comments, followed by a random 4th topic. Today's 4th topic is our trip again. Yay! Woo!
Again?
Yes. Well, there's all 3 of us now.
Oh.
3 Musketeers. I'm joined by my co-host, Anonymous Phil.
Is it me?
Yes, that's you. And
okay.
Kyle, what are you at this point? Are you a guest star or a guest host or a normal host?
Cameo.
What?
Co-host.
A cameo. Because it's like, Phil's a co-host, obviously, but
He's a co-host.
you're a co-host. Because I don't even remember. When was the last time you were on? Did we do one in December when you had no classes?
Don't remember.
I honestly don't remember either. I'd have to do some hunting. So, I guess we'll start with you. What have you been up to? How was the last semester, possibly year, as I look up how long it's been since you were on the podcast?
It was not fun.
Not
Oh.
fun.
What made it rough?
Well, there was this program that we have to use for my statistics class to code stuff. And
Go on.
for some reason, my computer, I could work at it at home, but I need to be on the VPN that makes it feel like I am on, campus to get it to work, to get this program to work. But for some reason, my computer refused to download the VPN and refused to connect with the VPN. So I would have to stay on campus till 5:30, sometimes longer, just to finish this assignment.
Ugh. So
You're telling me about that.
what was the program?
It's called Stata.
Yes, I know Stata. I used it once. And I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and then I just got
For a class?
Yeah.
Yes, I didn't know what. Go on.
Yeah. The professor showed us what to do, so that made it really easy. I had 3 online classes. That was one of them, the statistics class. There was another one, but
How do
that
you
was
like
more
online classes? You like them or no?
if they're done right. Because I had 2 classes where one was done right, one was not. The
What
one
does
that was
done
done
right mean to you?
weekly, constant engagement with the class, weekly participation discussion boards, quizzes, stuff like that.
Oh. See, I've had 2 online classes.
Because
I guess one was optional online. So there was class, but you didn't have to go, and there were only 2 kids that actually went. The first semester, I was one of the many who did not go.
Oh
And
God.
then I was like, I don't need to go to this. And then second semester, I took the second version of the class. And I was like, I think I'm going to start going to class, because basically what would happen is that I got so far behind because you had like a month to do all the assignments because all the assignments were due before the exam. And the exam was online as well. Basically, you had 24 hours to complete it or whatever. And it was open note, open everything or whatever. But all the homework was also due. And so I'd wait like a month to do all the homework and I focus on all the other classes. And so I have to watch the lessons to learn everything. So I was like, what if I just went to class? Then I was like, what if I just went to class? Then I don't need to watch the lesson videos at all. And I get out of bed earlier because the class is at like 9:30 in the morning. I don't have to sleep in. I don't have there. If I sleep in, I'm not wasting time. And I'm already on campus.
Remember.
And, oh my gosh. It was a dream changer.
Remember, kids, if there's anything to learn from any of the stories,
Go to class.
That Phil's,
Go to class.
Yeah, go to class. Now, here's a
Go to
lesson to learn
class,
from my
kids.
story. If you don't know what you're doing, find somebody significantly smarter than you that does know what they're doing.
Yes.
They don't have
Go
to
to
be
class,
the most
kids.
diverse person you've ever met, but I mean, they certainly are
Stay in
welcome
school,
to.
kids.
Yeah, and then there was my anthropology class.
Mhm.
I hated that class so much because he did not do extra credit. He did not believe in. He was a harsh grader when it came to the due date, like strict due date, no makeups. You
Sounds like every class I've
have
ever taken.
you have 4 opportunities. Well, technically, you have 5 opportunities to get your grade up. There's only 5 assignments in the whole entire class. Exam 1, Exam 2, Exam 3, the final essay, and the final exam.
Oh, I had a class like that. Yeah.
There was no other assignments, no discussion board posts, no quizzes, none of that. You just had those 5. You just had those 5 things to do in the class.
Oh, never mind. I guess mine was structured a little differently.
You only had to do 5 things in the class. So it was stressful because if you did poorly on the first 3 exams, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah. Well, see, I guess mine.
Yeah,
you had homework stuff, but it wasn't worth a lot of points.
Yeah, we didn't do
like homework could not be like your grade breaker or whatever. I mean, it could be like a percent breaker, like going from an 89 to a 90, but it could not bump you like 5% or anything.
Yeah. Then I had my in-person classes. Those were easy. I should be done with my Spanish minor. So if I am, I'm glad I ended it with this class because the professor was the best professor I had.
What class did you take?
Spanish 312, Spanish American writers, or Spanish American
I never
literature.
took that one.
That sounds interesting.
It's also counted for a ethnic studies course.
Oh
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. The professor was great.
And so, are you? Wait, you're done with your Spanish minor?
I should be done with my minor.
She said now you're going to do what? Czech or something?
I don't know yet. If I need,
because you were talking about taking a Czech course or something to fill up the gap.
I might take Czech. We'll see.
I'm looking at some geese walking around the grass.
Because I'm a huge ever since I took that one linguistics class, it's like I could loosely read vulgar Latin. Because a lot of the words could be translated into Spanish.
Yeah.
And then it's easy from there.
Fascinating. It sounds like you've had a good semester other than Stata.
Oh hell no!
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So yeah, I had Stata. You know how I fixed my issue with Stata.
You
Oh.
didn't do it.
Precisely. I found somebody who
You didn't
could
do the
do it.
work.
Hey, I found somebody who could do the work, and they were damn good at it. I think he was probably the star pupil in the class.
Hmm.
My friend, the game Malaysian. The most diverse person I've ever met. Hell, if we added him to this thing, we'd be considered reasonably diverse at this point. We'd have to replace you with a girl. But we added him and we replaced you with a girl, it'd be perfect. I think so. Right? We're all on the same page here? Oh, Kyle left. Oh, he's
No, I'm
back.
still here.
So, no. I mean, here, wouldn't you agree that if we had a gay Malaysian and then we placed one of us with a girl, we'd have a diverse cast?
Yeah, that'll be pretty diverse.
Exactly. That's all we need. That's all we need. Problem solved.
Except you need a really rich person, or somebody has a lower socioeconomic class than we do, because we're all pretty much on same economic footing.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
you
pretty
guys
sure
might be
you
a
two
few
are.
ranks above me. I'm kind of bottom of the totem pole, deep down in the
Well,
dirt. But I mean,
Bruh, I'm lower in the
Well,
totem pole than you.
I think so.
I'm like
I
the
think
dirt that the pole rests on.
I'm technically the richest out of all of us because I'm still claimed as a dependent by my parents, and I don't pay
No, but I
rent.
mean, just talking strictly net worth. Like, I have a car loan, so I'm negative. Uh, Doc just has no money, and you are net
True.
positive.
That's true. I don't have any money. I make money, but it doesn't. Yeah, I make zero. My net output is zero.
Yeah, your net output is zero. Mine's negative because of a car loan, and so you're the only one here with a positive balance.
If we don't look at my investments, if you look at my investments, I'm far richer than everybody in this thing. But
That
that's
is true. Oh, so yeah. So if you consider all your investments, bro, you're like upper middle class.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I would not say that. Maybe
You're like
lower
upper middle
middle class. Lower middle class, sure. Like somebody who has a really crappy retirement account at 40. So my dad. Oh man.
What is it, the bourgeoisie or something?
Yeah. Hey, at least you're gonna get a raise here soon. I don't.
Me?
Weren't you supposed to get a raise in 6 months?
Oh, well, it depends. On numerous factors,
Oh,
and yeah,
are you going to or no?
I don't know. I find out. Well, so basically I have a review in a month
Oh wow,
because
first
that's in my
review.
sixth or what?
First review, congratulations.
No, second review. So I had a review at 3
Didn't you
months.
sell your soul for a year to the company?
That's in the fall. I
That's
can get
what
in,
it said.
in a bit. Hang on. So basically, 3 months I had a review, and then in 6 months I have another. 6 months from when I started, I have my next review, which is in about a month or so, and it's that review that determines, I guess what my rank is. Because right now I'm technically like an assistant tech.
Mm.
If I get promoted to a tech 1, then I get a raise.
Mm.
If I stay as tech assistant, then I don't get a raise.
Mm.
Basically, that's how it works.
So I was
So if I stay at tech assistant though, I'll almost guarantee be tech 1 by the next 6 months, because basically every 6 months or a year is when you have our next review.
Mm.
So basically by December, I mean, I should have progressed far enough to reach tech 1.
So I was
Because I feel, because I mean, they never really did give me a breakdown what you need to master for
Sure.
each level. But based on what I've been given and what I have achieved, I mean, I feel like I'm somewhat close. Like, I feel like I'm knocking on the door of what it takes, of what they're looking for in a tech 1. So I guess I'll find out. But yeah, if not this time, then definitely in 6 months. And then in 6 months, yes, I would get a raise. So, and the amount of the raise depends on, the quality of work and other things like that.
So I was talking with the banker the other day when the boss wasn't there, and he's just like, yeah, I didn't get my first raise till a year. And I'm like,
Yeah.
and it's not going to be much. I'm like, it's like all I want is so that every single day I come into work, I'm not literally making less money. Because right now, every time I come into work, I make less money than I did the day before that. And the day before that.
Wait, what? Oh, what?
Because inflation, my pay rate is
Oh,
this. Inflation is this. If my pay rate doesn't match inflation, I make less money every single day. Every single time gas prices go up, I make less money. Every single time my loaf of bread that I buy goes up a few cents, I make less money.
well, to be fair though, and so inflation is like 7%, and the average raise I think is about 2 to 3%.
Exactly.
That's the big problem because I looked it up. Like how much money I could make. Like 20 years down the road, and so I looked up what is average raise? What's the average salary increase? 2 to 3%. I was like, oh, nice, solid. Considering inflation right now is like 7 or 8. Lovely.
So
Perfect.
so I was talking to him, and he's like, I didn't get my first raise till a year. And so I'm like, great. I won't get a raise till October. But at least by October, I've thinking about it, and I was talking with him, and I thought about what's left for me to learn after I finish this month's worth of stuff.
Well, yeah, they give you a goal thing, right?
Mhm.
So have you mastered all of it?
Well, no, I looked at what's left, and I mean, what's left is there's a lot. There's a lot that encompass what's left. There's a lot there, but in retrospect, it's only I can get it done before October, theoretically, because like once I get to the last step, there really isn't anything. There won't be a goal to really master these accounts because it's basically going to be, however many of these accounts come in, that's what I'm going to be working with. And so I'm going to basically just be kind of stuck at that rate of learning. But that's good because now that means I can start reading again at work, reading articles again at work.
Sir, I don't think you're gonna get a raise with that attitude.
Well, I also learned it's dependent on like how many accounts you open and like extra stuff you sell along with those accounts. And I'm like, I wish somebody had mentioned this to me sooner. Which is why I desperately want to get out of being a banker and get into actually being in commercial loans and stuff. At least then I won't.
And wait, you've been there for 6 months, right?
Yes.
Is the job still open?
No. I couldn't even get a job that was the same job that I had.
Oh.
You think they're gonna
Yeah.
give me another job? No. They
Wait, so did you even apply?
It wasn't available. It was available
The
before the 6 months. It was
But
available
now that
before
it's
my
been
6
6 months, is the loan officer position no longer available?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything for it. Probably not.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. Even if I applied for it, they won't give it to me.
Oh.
Because basically,
Yeah.
my manager's manager have basically said, we want you to master this before we move on. So I'm stuck until I get better, which is kind of good motivation, but it's also motivation to pursue YouTube more because I am getting I'm starting to get kind of tired of the, I begin to realize just how much your reliance on like number of accounts open, or especially probably in commercial stuff, how much of this you actually do. It's like, can I just be paid a rate and then I'll work at the rate I want to work at? It's like, I don't want to have to work my butt off and then maybe I'll get a raise. It's like, no, I'd rather just be, no. So, that's why I'm like, getting some more motivation. I'm finally over my writer's block as well, but this is third segment topic stuff here. But it's just, this is a good transition, though. So, does anybody else have anything else to share about the last, either for Kyle? Actually, okay, one last thing for this segment. So, I was looking at last time Kyle was on. It was July.
July?
We've had Will on here since then.
Really?
Yeah, we've had Will less than 6 months ago.
Not
We need
even
to get
after
him
the
on
Star-
again.
Not even after that stargazing
Oh,
trip.
yeah, that's right. We did have him on. We made fun of him, and he said, yeah, I don't think he's ever coming back again.
Yeah. We had podcast 71, but I thought we had him on here after our one trip, but I don't see him anywhere. Because there's Harold.
Harold. Yes. Harold in the purple crayon.
But I don't see... But for whatever reason, I don't see...
What?
Come on, YouTube. But for whatever reason, I don't see any other ones with Kyle.
Bit sus.
It is what it is, though. Anyways, so, yeah. Last time we had Kyle on here was in July. So welcome back.
Welcome.
I do want to have you on here one more time before, after this trip, I should say. And actually, something that's going to be a little...
You made it sound like I want you on here one more time before your contract ends.
Hey, you're the one who's barely ever able to come on, so don't look at me
That's
like this.
because I have 2 jobs, so don't at me.
Well, whose fault is that? Your
whose fault is-
dad.
You can quit one.
No, I like having 2 jobs. Dual income.
Why?
More money.
Al, I hate
More
having my
money.
one job, let alone 2.
Yeah, but I thought you said that the one job isn't giving you any hours.
But that's because they don't know what they're doing, and I finally figured out why they weren't giving me the hours.
Why?
Because during the interview, they're like, do you want to be a full-timer or a part-timer?
Yeah.
Well, Phil, you know, full-timers, you have your own floor, you have the benefits. It's like all the older people who work there are full-timers. And I'm like, well, I don't want to be a full-timer because I don't want to be a full-timer. I'm part-time. I was a part-time position last summer and the summers before that.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, part-time. And they're like, okay. And then I get to work and I find out what they should have said was, do you want to work half the day or the whole day? Not, do you want to work full-time or part-time?
Oh.
So I work.
So did you change it?
I don't know yet. I work till noon and it's nice. I might.
That is true. Getting done by noon is really nice.
Oh, I hate the mornings.
And like,
What?
Oh, I hate working in the mornings. I'd rather work at night.
yeah, but
then you're
it's
done, and then it's like you have your whole day.
yeah. I work.
Have
I
you ever
work,
worked a 7 to noon shift? It's like you work 5 hours, and it's like, holy crap! I already have 5 hours knocked out, and it's like it's barely even noon.
Yeah, but then I'm
I have
in bed
a
by
whole-
like... Yeah, but then I'm in bed by like 9, and it defeats the purpose. I'd rather be able to stay up late and then get up whenever, because then I get more time in the day because I just sleep less. Not that I want to sleep less, I just do. But when I get up early, I want to try and go to bed early. That way I can get as much sleep. But when I go to bed late and there's no necessary time for me to get up, I'm at the whim of my own sleep schedule, which means I don't actually get the same amount I get less sleep. Interestingly enough.
Hey, you get less done. I always feel that when I had a later shift, I got less done because I just sleep in, and it's like, well, I guess
Okay.
I got 4 hours, so I have to go in at 2.
See, there's the difference. I try to sleep in, but I can't. I've actually lost my ability.
So
to sleep
I
in.
would always sleep in when I didn't have to work in the mornings, and then it just feel like I'd waste all my morning because it's like I'm just waiting to go into work at like 2 or 3 or whatever, and then it's like you get done with work and it's like it's 9 o'clock. It's like what? Eat dinner, go to bed. Okay,
Yeah.
my day's gone.
Yeah, I work from 7:30 to like 11:30. It's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh well. News segment
that
time.
does sound really nice.
The news.
Because I could schedule all my
Why do I
appointments
try?
for like doctor tire. Like I have a tire rotation Monday, like at 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's so
Yeah.
nice to be able to just schedule, like, because then I don't have to take off time from work. I could just schedule in the afternoon.
Exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know. Maybe some days I'll be like, hey, I could stay till 2. I might stay till 2 o'clock.
Mhm.
I don't know.
You
if
can choose.
Yeah, they said they could be flexible. Since I'm still technically part time, I could ask like, hey, can I stay till 2 for the rest of the summer? Like leave at 2. I don't know. I might do that.
But if
just
you're a
like,
full timer, you have to have your own floor.
no, that's what I originally thought because like, well, full timers have their own floor. Like I thought full timer and the connotation
Oh,
as
but that's
how
not how it works.
no, for student worker full time for student workers
It just means work all day.
means working 8 hours. But part time for student workers means leave at half the day. But they didn't clarify that.
Yeah.
So I guess I may stay till 2 if I don't know. But again, I'm getting $13 an hour now instead of 10.
Really?
Yeah.
They
So I'm
gave you a
getting
raise?
no, they upped it because they can't get anybody in, so they upped the wage to 13.
I don't think they're going to be able to work at 13 either, but that's kind of whatever. Anyway.
What does maintenance make?
We all make 13. We used to
Wait,
all
everyone?
we used to all make $10.
No.
Last-
When I worked, back, this was years ago, right? It was like 2018 years ago. Student workers made $10 an hour, and maintenance made like 12.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they got rid of maintenance. I think they wanted to put everybody at 13.
Really?
Yeah. So it's a $3
What?
That sounds about
pay
right.
increase for. It's a $3
They made
pay
everyone
increase.
equal.
Yep.
And then there's the painters. Nobody sees the painters. I don't know what the hell they do during their day, but nobody sees the
Well,
painters. Nobody knows what
they
the
were-
painters do. It's like, I wonder if they supposed to have the easiest job ever. Because they probably don't have to work until all the rooms are cleaned and put back together. Because painting is the last thing you do.
Mm-hmm.
And so nobody sees the painters. And I'm just like, damn, imagine if I was a painter. It's like I wouldn't have to do anything. I just wait around all day.
Well, a lot of the painters were working with the maintenance crew. And then they would
Actually, there was a joke about one of the painter guys. he would take like five or six smoke breaks throughout the day.
Anyways.
on top of the normal 3 breaks that you already get.